Hi, this is Tommy Norman. I wanted to show you guys how to set up a sprint task board using the We Remote project software and hardware as described by Johnny Lee Chung on his website. If you go to my website, TommyNorman.com, I've got all this documented how we're going to do it, but I wanted to show you right now how we can set up a We board on this board right behind me right now. Let's go. So first I'd like to talk about all the devices you need to use. One of the things you're going to need is an LED pen like this one right here. I bought this off of WeTeachers.com. As you can see, it's just a simple magic marker, dry erase marker, the Expo kind, that they've taken. They've added an LED light there at the end, a little switch right here. There's also a place for a AAA battery right in the back there. And this ran me about 18 bucks, like I said, off of WeTeachers. And you can make one of these. The specs are, I have a link to them on my website, but it was easier for me to just buy one. You also, of course, are going to need a Wii remote. Any Wii remote will do. Just buy one at Walmart, Target, etc., 35 bucks or so, and you have one of these guys. You're also going to need some Bluetooth. You can probably just use the Bluetooth on your laptop if it's supported. I have a link to all the supported Bluetooth drivers and devices. I did not have Bluetooth on this laptop, plus the laptop I did have that had Bluetooth was using only the XP drivers. And instead of buying just drivers, I went ahead and bought this little Serago device right here that came with the Toshiba drivers, which are good Bluetooth drivers that work with the Wii remotes. And then that way I could put it in any device I wanted, and I could use it that way also. So once you actually have your Bluetooth installed, you can sense for new devices. Take your Wii remote, press the two buttons to get it to actually start blinking down here. Mine's solid because it's already recognized. They'll start blinking. You can then click to add a Bluetooth device. The Nintendo device will show up as linked. There is no passkey or anything of that nature. When it's actually synced, you will actually first still get blinking lights until you actually run the Wii remote software, which you can download off of Johnny Lee's website, and I have a link to that on my website as well. Once you get that software and have the device set up, you're ready to actually start the Wii board. Once you're ready to go, you can have your laptop hooked up to a projector, and then somewhere in relation to your actual projected screen, you're going to need to have the actual Wii remote pointing towards the entire screen. There's about a 45-degree angle vertically and horizontally of the spread of that beam coming out of the Wii remote. So it needs to be far enough back where you can see the entire screen, but not too far back. So as you can see here, I've done a very technical thing and put a rubber band on a camera mount tripod, pointing a little to the side to my screen right here. Once you've got everything set up, you can actually run the Wii Remote Whiteboard software. It should be able to see your Wii Remote, show you your battery life. You want to do a calibration. And now here's the point where we get our pen. Calibrate the points by clicking, which will be pressing the button on the top of the LED, which will actually shine the light on the calibration points. Now the pen should act as the mouse when we click. Use various Scrum tools for a virtual Scrum board. So here I've got Scrummy.com. It's a very, very easy to use task board. Not a lot of features, but it's great for just a quick and dirty to show you that it can use any kind of web interface too. So you see I've got some tasks in here. I can click on these tasks, drag this one to in progress. I can click on this task here, drag it to done. I can click on the change a task. Of course, now I click in here, all I've got is click, so I can't actually type in there. But you need to use one of the keyboards that comes with Microsoft Windows, or I've downloaded one here that I can actually use. Type in new space task. Close that guy down. Save that. So now it's a new task. Move him into the verify section. So you can use this tool. But I also wanted to show So here is the Conchango task board that comes with Conchango's Scrum template. It's about $90 per license. It can be then connected back to the template in TFS that you can then start manipulating things like dragging backlog items around, dragging backlog items from one story to another. You can see the details. You can see, a deleted work items that haven't been assigned to a story. Now, you can also see that we've got some scroll bars. I've actually got a low resolution here. But you can zoom in and zoom out. This is a WPF app. So we zoom in, or I can start to zoom out. And as you can see here, I can see the Scrum board as a whole. Can't necessarily read things. I can actually increase the font size a little bit. So I can read a little bit, then I can manipulate things a little bit higher level. You see when I click on one, it gets a little bit larger, so I can read a little bit better. So then there, if we wanted to specifically look at one section, then I can say, let's scale back in. Scroll down if we need to. And totally interact with the board. Once we're done, I can click on Save All. And then all the changes I've made will actually be updated in TFS. So while a Scrum board, that's actually physical cards, is a very tactile way and the preferred way of doing it, if you do want to use a virtual task board and you don't want to lose some of that tactileness of moving things around on a Scrum board, this is an easy way to do it for under $100 easy.